All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord, the Messiah, to all of you. Today, our topic is, we hear always people saying to us, 5 reasons, 10 reasons, 11 reasons, 12 reasons, 50 reasons, 1,000 reasons. To do what? To convert to Islam. Okay, what are those reasons? All right, I wanna convert to Islam. Give me the reasons, please, please. I wanna get the reasons. The second we start talking about the reasons, you will notice that the reasons are made to fit with something. There's no real reasons. And I will give you some examples, and I find them all as funny and silly. In front of us, this is an article. I just searched in Google. You can do the same. I'm not picking up an article or anything. I just search in Prophet Google, peace upon him, and you will find tons. Just type reasons to believe in Allah or whatever. If religion is a truth, it should be able to withstand some questioning. I mean, you just kill the reasons to convert to Islam, because Islam forbid asking questions or questioning. Chapter 5, verse 101. I mean, questioning. Who dare to question Muhammad? I just saw in the news that Iran arrested more than 70 or 80 people just because they are doing yoga. They did not question anything yet. I mean, yoga, you do yoga in the Muhammadan lands, you get arrested. Let me see if I can find the news. Okay, hold on. I just, I read this. Here we go. Here it says 30 people. It says 30, sorry, not 80. 30 people, depend on the news agency. This one, they are saying, this is CNN. They are saying 30 people get arrested in Iran for doing yoga. And you are telling me, religion should stand questioning. Are those articles really legitimate? Can anyone question Islam? You arrest people for doing yoga. Why? What is the problem? Because it's haram. It's haram. The Prophet said, the one who do something like the kuffar, he is one of them. Here we go. Now those Muslims, they became a Buddha. They are Hindus. And what is the proof? The Prophet said. So since when, you Muslims, you say, let us allow questioning? Those are articles meant to for your mind as a foreigner, as non-Muslim, to fool you. But who dare to question Islam? I mean, for me, I don't really I don't encourage this yoga, but this is something personal. Everybody is free. If yoga, we arrest for it, so what we will not be arrested for? So here you notice right away. What about the week before it? They arrested people for doing fashion. People, what's wrong? What about women? She did the selfie and she was singing, and we arrest her. What about the women? She was walking in the street and she showed her hair. Well, if you allow a question, then you should allow them to question why I want to wear hijab. Why? She don't like to wear hijab. So you just say we can question. Okay, you don't allow anyone to question. If I ask those questions now in any Islamic countries, I will be killed immediately. So here you see right away how they try to fool you from the beginning, fabricating things which is not Islamic and have nothing to do with Islam. Any religion should be able to stand the questioning, as if a questioning is allowed in Islam. You see how they lie to you? Everything can make sense, have been designed. So supposedly this guy is trying to make you believe in Allah. And why? Because everything made sense. Okay, what about the design of Allah himself? Does it make sense that Allah have 5 fingers? Does it make sense that Allah have two hands in the right side of him? As long we are talking about design, what does make sense? When a Muslim he says it makes sense. Since when you Muslims make sense when you talk? Does it make sense that if I believe in the Prophet, I will get a lot of women for sex and they are wearing no panties? Does it make sense that Allah will make my private part endless? Does it make sense that the sun set in murky water like the guy who was talking to me yesterday? Now you are talking about it makes sense. But I like the design of Allah, to be honest with you. Especially his hands, both of them, they are in the right side. I wish I have two hands in the right side. That would be nice, you know, because I can finish my book fast. I'm a right-handed person. I will be writing with two hands. I mean, now I know why Allah have two right hands. He's writing books. He's not left-handed. By having two hands or three hands or four hands, all of them in the right, that will make him hold like many pens in the same time and start writing like the book is finished. That's fantastic. It's so good to be true. So when they say to us, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, what is in Islam makes sense? Hmm? The only sense I see in this article is the sense of humor. Like this Muslim is trying to be serious, but I find it a comedy. You can divide object around you into two groups. Anyway, I'm not an atheist to discuss those things. The Big Bang did not happen on its own. The Muslims suddenly they decided they believe in the Big Bang. You see, we are Muslim, we are moderate. We believe in the Big Bang. Why? Because somebody told them Quran says Big Bang. Nowhere in the Quran says Big Bang, you liars. Where? The Quran says something stupid, that Allah he left up the sky. It was attached to the earth, but this is stupid. It's not lifted. Because the author of the Quran said that the earth is a flat and the sky is a protected roof. The Muslim they will say to you, see, protected roof, that is the atmosphere. No, the Quran explained to us what is the protected roof is. The Quran challenged mankind and the genie, showing us the fairy tale sense of a humor of Muhammad to go out of the zone of the earth. And he says you cannot go unless Allah allow you, and Allah will allow only the prophets or the angels. Chapter 55 verse number 33. O assembly of jinn and men, if it be ye can pass beyond the zones of the heaven and the earth, pass ye not without authority, shall ye be able to pass. Okay. And if you try to go to the space, Allah he says to us, Allah will shoot the ass of Mr. Genie with the Star Wars missiles. And she's like, it's hurting, it's hurting. The Muslims, they've tried to fool us, says this is about the atmosphere. This is the opposite. It's about we cannot leave from the earth, not the atmosphere. The atmosphere is you cannot get in, like it's protection for the earth, but still you can get in anyway. But it's protection from the earth. But the Quran says سقفا مرفوعا محفوظة, protected roof. Protected from what? You cannot leave it. You, human and genie, cannot leave it. And by the way, what is the genie? I'd like to see some genie. And if Shaitan he tried to get out, Allah will shoot him. Why Shaitan he tried to get out? Is Shaitan trying to study science like NASA? No. Is Shaitan tried to look at us from high space, from the space? No. Shaitan, he liked to spy at Allah. Have you ever heard of such a religion that Shaitan, he tried to spy at Allah? In chapter 15 verse number 18 it says, speaking about the Shaitan who tried to go up to the heaven, unbelievable. Look at this. Beautiful. Makes sense. The guy in the article talking about the design, this is a design. Allah, he designed the earth that genie cannot get out because genie will try to steal hearing from Allah. You see, why the Democrat, when they accused Trump that he is stealing hearing from the Russian, they did not accuse him that he was getting that from the genie, because obviously genie, they do that too. But at any that gains hearing by stealth, from where? It's talking about the heaven. It is we who have set out zodiacal signs in the heaven and made them fair seeming to all beholder. Now the reason for the heaven to have stars is just because to be decoration. Okay, and what is there is a reason? And moreover we guarded the sky from every devil, cursed devil. If there's a cursed devil and there's a devil is not cursed, Muslims, if there's a good devil, bad devil, good boy, bad boy, what does that mean? I mean cursed devil. I thought all of them, they are cursed. And then, but if any gain a hearing by his teeth, it's pursued by a flaming fire. That's so good to be true. By the way, I heard that when NASA they went to the sky, they've been followed by a star who tried to shoot them. Because in different verse in the Quran, and I allow me to demonstrate for you, but let me show you the verse first. You know, I'm very good in you know, painting and drawing. Perfect. There's many things about me I don't really like to share, and one of them is like one of my best skills is painting. I paint a lot of stuff. I paint the garage. You can show it to you. Here you will see Allah said, and that makes sense, that Allah decorated the heaven by stars, and he put them in the lowest heaven. The Muslim, they say the lowest heaven. No, they say to us that where you cannot go is where the atmosphere, brother. Allah, he says in the lowest heaven, that what you cannot go, which is attached to the earth. This is the lowest, is where the stars is. I mean, how smart Allah is. So in the lowest heaven, Allah, he made lamps, which is the stars, and those lamps have two decoration. Sorry, two reasons. One is to decorate, and the other one, we have made such lamps as missiles to drive away the evil ones. I am really almost converting to Islam. And look at this. This is deep. This is deep. So now we learned from the logic of Allah and the knowledge of Allah that stars are exist. If Shaitan try to steal information and try, or even the human, he tried to go out of the zone of the earth, Allah will shoot him by a star. You know, as I remember, Muhammad, he said that Shaitan, he sleep in our nose. So why Allah he need a star to shoot a Shaitan? Any Muslim have an idea? The one who sleep in my nose. Do he need such a huge star to shoot him? Let us see. Where is the hadith about shaitan sleeping? The Prophet said, when one of you wakes up from the sleep, he must blow off his nose 3 times. For Satan spend the night inside one of his nostrils. That's so good to be true. Actually, I remember once my mom, I was sleeping, she told me she saw 2 shoes coming from my nose. Too bad at that time we don't have like cameras, you know, so we can recommend this fact. This is a fact. Okay, Yasin wanna call me? Okay, hold on, Yasin. Let us give me just a few minutes, Mr. Yasin. I will log in Skype and you can call me. Do you see, guys? I mean, this is so beautiful. So here we notice that there is many reasons to convert to Islam. Who is the prophet before Muhammad who discovered that shaitan is sleep in our nose? Nobody. So shaitan, he is so small to the point he go inside our nose and he take a nap or he sleep the whole night and we don't feel him. But yet Allah, in order to stop shaitan from going to heaven, he showed him by a star. And how big the star is? What about shooting by a bullet? I can give you some. A star. A little tiny thing who sleep inside my nose, which means he's not even a mosquito, because if a mosquito go inside your nose will drive you crazy. You will feel it right away. Shaitan is sleeping in our nose, but we don't feel him. That means he's like what? He's nothing. He's so small to the point we don't even feel him, brother. Okay, we have a Muslim Muhammadan. He wanna call me. Let me open Skype. Give me a second, please. I think I'm going to have cold. You can tell my voice, right? I don't have cold usually. I don't know last time when I get cold. That was many years ago. Because you know what I do? Always I follow the recipe of Allah. Unbelievable. The beautiful recipe. Camel urine and take shower with dead dogs and win a blood from period. I stay healthy all the time. Okay, Yasin, I am in Skype now. What is your account, my friend, in Skype? Yasin, what is your account in Skype, my friend? Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, let me search for you. All right. Okay, Mr. Yasin, I just sent you hi. Please respond. And feel free to call me if you wish to do so. Did you see it, Mr. Yasin? Let me call you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, my friend. How are you?
Man, you're my ustaz, you know that?
I am your what?
You are my ustaz.
Oh, I'm your teacher.
Yeah,
But you are a Muslim,
you're
aren't
the
you?
best teacher I have ever. I'm not a Muslim.
Yasin, we agreed that we need Muslims to call us my friend.
Yeah, I actually have a question, Anna.
My friend, don't
I
ask
am
me, ask
ex-Muslim.
Allah.
Eh?
Don't ask me. We have to ask Allah.
Ah,
Allah is all
I
knowing.
know. Yeah,
Allah is all
yeah.
knowing. Anything you want to know, ask Allah. Like, what do you want to know? This
Yeah.
where the sun set? Allah, He said, in a murky water, and this is proving to be accurate. What do you want? Tell me.
That one is fake too. But my real concern, how those Muslim people don't understand about if you know the story, Muhammad was Muhammad was walking from Mecca to Medina, and
Hmm.
while he was walking, he had to pray with jinni, which is very silly, you know. If you know that story,
Yeah, I know
he
that
say
story, but
that.
this is not silly story, by the way,
Yeah.
because me myself, I met many genie in my life. I will tell you a story. Once
Yeah.
I was in the airport, okay, and I sat
Mhm.
next to a kid. I bought a sandwich. I look and the right is gone. He took it, and that what I call it a genie. I could not talk to him because he's a kid, you know, and he start eating it. So like this is he must be a genie, my friend. This is true, proving scientifically accurate. Yeah, he was like 7 years
he
old.
so he
He took my sandwich, and I did not do anything about it because he's just a kid. I let him eat it. But obviously, he's a genie. Otherwise, explain to me why this kid he ate my sandwich. Why my sandwich only? What? Why not your sandwich? This is proving. Okay, what else?
Yeah, so like if you have something like if you okay, so I used to be a Muslim before, and then
You made me sad
the
now.
teacher that yeah, the teacher used to teach us. He said when you left the Quran open,
Hmm.
so the jinn or shaitan, I don't know what the difference between shaitan and jinn is. It's
Yeah.
very funny. And then he said if you left it open, it's not good. And what is called the jinn or the shaitan will come up and read it, and that is not good. They
Hmm.
read it so fast. They are very intelligent creature,
Hmm.
and it's funny. And that, what is that have to do with Islam and having
Well, all
genie
those
in the life,
stories you see,
and which makes it
yeah, Islam is based on in fictions and superstitions, and this, so it just terrorism is a main reason for Islam to exist, which means I have to terrify you
exactly.
to make you believe in Allah. Like why you need to make a prayer before you enter the bathroom? Because if you don't do that prayer, Shaitan will play with your anus, him and his wife, and even they will go inside your anus. So now Muhammad, in order to make them pray and say his name and say the name of Allah, he created a story that Shaitan, he will play with your anus, and this is the only way to protect your anus from Shaitan. Same as when you want to have sex. So Muhammad, he want the Muslims to be busy. The 5-time prayer, you
Mm,
have to pray before you do anything, not only 5-time prayer. Otherwise, Shaitan will go inside your nose, Shaitan will go inside your mouth, Shaitan will play with your belly button, Shaitan will